Enough is enough. For too long have I been made fun of for being poor. On Twitter, people posting, saying, "Oh, I wish my inventory was as full as yours." Fuck you, Ruffles. I'm rich too. And not even just on Twitter. To my face too, talking to my friend. Listen to this.
Just imagine this guy
Yeah?
plays Dofus for like how many years have you playing? Like 10 years plus.
Something like that.
He doesn't even have two sets.
I have two sets. And after these, I decided, finally, it's time. Enough is enough. I am done being poor. So I finally decided, you know what? I'm gonna start making comments seriously on my character, and I've put together a plan in place, which hopefully will end up making me a lot more, a lot more stable. Basically, my plan is very, very simple, and you guys can actually do this with me. Maybe not to the degree that I am, or maybe to a bigger degree that I am, depending who you like, where you stand already. But here we are with my rogue, standing in my haven bag. Basically, the plan is very simple. The main idea of the plan is to make sure that I'm constantly, every day, thinking about at least making some amount of commas. That's the main idea. Right now, if you look at my inventory, this is not a to some people this might be a flex. To some people, my inventory might be a what the fuck am I looking at? What is this garbage? Depends who you are again. And I got like 6 million commas. I don't have a lot of commas. Like even if I go to my bank, you'll see there's no commas there. This is basically all I have. But I do have a certain level of wealth accrued through my equipment and mainly my dofuses and such. But basically, my plan is going to be this. So every day, I have to make 1 million commas and come put it in my haven bag chest. That is it. So every day, I have to, no matter what, put 1 million commas in my haven bag chest. And what that's going to do, at least this like idea, is it's going to force me to every day be thinking about making at least 1 million commas. Now, some days I may make more, right? But I still only have to put 1 million commas. So as the commas increase within my chest, which I'll open in a second, I'll also probably accumulate more commas over here, right? Hopefully, that's the idea. And now, obviously, I could just go and like sell my ivory dofus, and then now every day I can put 1 million commas in there for, I don't know, what's an ivory dofus worth? Like 60 million, so then for 60 days. But that's not the idea. The idea is I need to make it. So I need to make 1 million commas profit minimum every day, and it's not that much. And so for you guys, right? So let's say you're one of the people to who this is a lot, right? Maybe knock that number down. Let's say you can maybe have about half of this, right? Say I'm going to make 500,000 commas a day minimum, and then I'm going to put 500,000 commas in this to be not touched by me. Or if you have less, you can do less, just whatever you feel comfortable putting in every day. But for me, I've determined that 1 million commas is a nice number, so every day I have to come here and put in 1 million commas. So we're just going to do that here right now. So got my 1 million commas in for today, but now I got to replace it. So now it's time for me to go and make commas. So I can do whatever I want to make commas, and this is something that's gonna, I think, really, really change up my my perspective on the game, because I often waste a lot of commas, and like whether it be with skin and like Mimi Symbix, and or I do like class changes, which isn't necessarily waste of commas because I still do stuff with that. But okay, I guess skin stuff is waste of commas. But what this will do is it's going to force me to keep track of my commas, right? I can't just sell what I already have and say I've made commas. No, that's not profit. That's just selling what you already have. So instead, every day I'm going to have to go to Bonta or Brackmar, find some way, either go through market, do some mage, something, and we're just going to have to make 1 million commas. So today I'm kind of feeling like maging, so I'm going to open up. I'm going to head to the equipment market. I'm going to open up the equipment market, look through a little bit, try find an item that's not too expensive that hopefully I can make 1 million commas profit on. And let's pick out an item, and I'll see you right after I'm done. Alright, so the item we're going to be trying to do today is the Hammerture. So the Hammerture costs about 3.5 million commas to craft. I just looked at this. You can see here real quick if you want to do some quick maths. It costs about 3.5 million, and then the cheapest one for sale is 4 million, but that one is unmaged. The one that's maged right after that is this one, 4.5 million, but the stats are not really that good, let's be honest here. This one's pretty solid, over vitality, everything. Looks really nice. I would say this is a solid one, 4.75. In fact, I could even just buy this and probably try resell this, but I think I'm rather gonna try and mage my own. Now, if I'm just looking at the stats here, it seems like everyone seems to be neglecting pushback resistance. Here's 22 out of 25. This guy 21 out of 25. This guy 21 out of 25. 13 out of 25. Like, come on. I think I'm going to make one that includes pushback resistance, and I'm going to try and sell it for a little bit more expensive, maybe like 5.5, something around there. I think I could sell it because pushback resistance is actually pretty important, and I know it's hard to mage all stats perfectly on this item because there's just nothing for sync. There's no summon, there's no range, there's nothing. But I think if I drop off the MP reduction and maybe a little bit of dodge, I think I can get the other stuff. And I think people who play with this hammer don't care that much about dodge, in my opinion. That's just my guess, because it's a close combat weapon, so I don't think they're really looking to dodge. They're more looking to lock and stuff, so I think they'd be okay losing a little bit of dodge, a little bit of MP reduction, and then instead gaining in the other stats. So let's see what we can do. Let's get this crafted, and let's get this going. Alright, our item is crafted and ready. Let's start maging here. So I'm just going to mage this regularly. I might put this in accelerated for you. I'll show you a little bit how I mage, just here a little bit at the start. We'll mage a bit together. Let's get the major stats up first, get them past their shitty stages there. And once that's done, I think I'll just put in accelerated. Now keep in mind, I did have most of these runes, so obviously I didn't have to spend money on runes, right? So that's a little bit more profit that I'm making there, I suppose. But I think that's okay, because I'll also be crushing and stuff, and I'll be making comments via crushing. That's just going to be another one of the things that I do. You guys know I love crushing. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. And a big part of it also is just to make sure that I'm keeping in mind making comments every day. So even if I use a little bit of the runes that I already have, I don't think it's the biggest deal. I think I'll still be able to, as long as I'm like mindful of what I'm doing. Basically, that's just what's important to me. Stats are looking okay here. Let's get that critical back. Air resistance, then I basically just have that damage there, and then vitality. If I get that, that'll be perfect. Obviously things are going to drop, so it's not going to be that simple. I'm well aware, don't worry guys. So let's bring this to 19. Let's fix that pushback res, and then let's see if a Ravit will stick actually. And if it does, then we'd be done, because I'm okay with losing dodge and losing MP reduction. Actually, maybe dodge, I'll try and keep it above maybe above like 8 or something. Maybe above 10. That would be good. Ideally, if I have it above 10, that would be good. So I'm not completely neglecting it, but I'd rather have some dodge runes actually to do that. So I'm just going to get all my runes in order, and I'm going to put a little bit of accelerated maging for you guys. Alright, you know what? Fuck this. I'm lagging too much by recording. That was enough for the accelerated maging. That was probably going to take like 2 seconds. Let's just finish maging instead, and then I'll show you. How about that? All right, and I am done. I think I'm quite happy with these stats here. Let's go through them together. So 393 out of 400, pretty good. 78 out of 80. Shame it's not 80 out of 80, but I think it would have made the item look a lot prettier if it was 80 out of 80. But I think it got a little bit unlucky, and like the 2 strength dropped off somewhere here. Maybe you guys can find it. I'm not going to look through it too much, but pretty good. And then wisdom, 33 out of 40. It's not crazy, but 33 out of 40 is definitely acceptable. And then you got 4 crits, 19, 19, 10, and I actually decided to include dodge because I felt like I could, and I got a crit here, which was nice. So 11 out of 12 dodge, and then perfect MP reduction. No, what am I saying? No, 0 MP reduction and perfect pushback resistance. And I had 2 sync left over, and I put 2 initiative runes, so I got 20 initiative on there. Looks like a really solid hammer, to be honest. Like no perfect stats or anything, but considering this hammer has like no range or anything of the sort to get sync from, I would definitely say that it's a pretty good mage. So let me just go to the market and let's see what price we can put it up for. Let's look more critically at the prices. And the thing is, the Hammerture is quite a meta item right now. Like a lot of people are looking for Hammertures, especially like strength sacriers and mostly strength characters. But a lot of people are looking for it, so I have no worries about it selling quickly. So let's see here. I said mine has pushback resistance, so we're going to knock up the price a little bit since other people seem to have neglected that. It was quite hard to put on too. Like it was not easy to get that pushback resistance to stick. Oftentimes it would keep falling off and being annoying. This one has almost similar. 78 out of 78, 78 out of 80 as well. Ours is better though. Pushback resistance higher, and then dodge is higher, and then our wisdom's higher. So we can definitely go a little bit past that one as well. Check out further. This one, pushback resistance 15. Come on, guys. Are you even trying here? And then this one, again, 18, mage by Mokyo. Ooh, nice Mokyo. And then I think I'm just gonna do. Let's not be too too forceful on this, but it's always good to make sure that you're getting the correct value for your item. Now this one here, 6.5. I think I'm pushing it a little bit, but actually I'm not even pushing it that much. Honestly, it's a really solid mage. I think I'm gonna go for 6 million commas. I'm just looking here comparatively. I think 6 million commas is definitely okay. Like this one is better in some regards, but it doesn't have that pushback resistance, which I think is a critical aspect of the hammer that people seem to love neglecting. So you know what I'm just going to do? I'm going to do 5, 9, and then we're going to do 69, 69, and a 6 at the end. There we go. That if you put 69s in your items for sale, they sell faster. I don't know, it's just a thing. So, for some reason, I think people go out and buy them just because there's a 69 there. So we're going to put that up for sale. Now, obviously, we did spend a little bit on runes. Like if you go back and look at the average price of my runes at the start, and I bought a couple of runes and my commas, you can see like what was profit and what was just cost, or you know what I'm saying. Anyways, so I'm going to put this up for sale. Let's see if that sells anytime soon. But I have a lot of ideas, like for different things that I want to make comments. For example, I want to show you guys, like one of the big things that I can easily make a couple million right now. If I go to Xilorium, and just fucking do the Vortex dungeon with one achievement. Look, I have never done the Vortex dungeon. So even if I just do it, I'd be getting about 2 million commas, right? If you include this and stuff, about 2 million commas. And then if I do it with one achievement, that's 4 million commas, right? So all I have to do is go and do Vortex. I think I'm going to try that soon. I have my Ochre Dofus quest that I'm working on. Let me show you guys. I have soul stones. They're here at the bottom somewhere. Where are they? They should be here somewhere at the bottom. Yeah, so I got a bunch of soul stones. And our million comma is in here. And we're just going to keep going with this. Hopefully I'll keep you guys updated. I'll make some videos from time to time if I'm doing anything interesting. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys can also try it. Hopefully it helps you guys with making your own commas and stuff. The point is just to keep thinking about your own commas. And the idea is basically for every day I put in 1 million commas and I'm forced to make that 1 million commas back, then let's look at a year from now, right? A year has 365 days. There might be 365 million commas in that chest, and I think I would quite like that. So let's just see how we progress, and I'll keep you guys updated. Have a good day, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.